head. His arms were broken. There were cigarette burns to his face. The family had just collected Muhammad's body from the hospital when doctors told them there was a young woman named Zainab's body in the morgue. A few days later, they received her mangled remains. CNN cannot independently confirm the family's account of what happened, and repeated calls to the Syrian government were not returned. Philip Luther with Amnesty International said in a statement, quote, "If it is confirmed that Zainab was in custody when she died, this would be one of the most disturbing cases of a death in detention we have seen so far. And if confirmed, a chilling indication this regime will stop at nothing to crush those who dare oppose it." Arwa Damon, CNN, Beirut.
There is another unconventional battle being fought in Paris right now. Half-glued papers have now become methods of glass obstruction. As Jim Bitterman reports, it is transforming the whole look of the city, and it's a competition among big firms.
Just like that, another shot is fired in France's Post-it wars. Who knew that those ubiquitous bits of half-glued colored paper could, in the right or wrong hands, become weapons of glass obstruction? But in office buildings across France, fierce competitions have broken out. It all apparently started here at the headquarters of the big French computer gaming company Ubisoft.
We sticked Space Invaders, a Space Invader character on our window, and the day after, at the BNP, which is the first bank in France,
They're just across the way here,
yeah,
right?
just across the way, they draw a Pac-Man, and that's how the battle started.
But planning and executing a multi-story mosaic is not a task for someone with an otherwise full agenda. Those involved need concentration and an approach of military precision. Because when you're trying to make an artistic declaration over 6 or 7 floors of an otherwise sterile office building, it takes time to work out where exactly to place all those thousands and thousands of bits. Which brings up a sticky question. How exactly does management feel about employees using time and energy on elaborate projects like these?
It's all positive, basically, because you gather people from all around the company, people that don't know each other, and get to know each other over the course of a few days. And then they create something beautiful all together. So it's a really good team building.
Not everyone, though, shares that view. In some places, management has forbidden block note window clutter, no matter how artistic. Still, as you might expect in this highly contemplative country, there are sociologists who have reflected on the Post-it wars and what they might mean to the foot soldiers involved.
They desperately try to communicate with people surrounding them, whatever the means they're going to use to communicate. And here in this case, it's impossible to communicate directly with your voice because it's even impossible to open the windows, which means that you're going to find some things, the Post-its, just to create some communication with other people surrounding you.
So, in an era of Twitter and Facebook and unparalleled social and mass communication, some people are still trying to get in touch with methods that are about as primitive as a tom-tom. And the only clear victor in these battles of the block notes seems to be the company that makes them. Jim Bitterman, CNN, Paris.
We'll be back after the short break. Welcome back. And before we go, a reminder of our headlines. 81 Gambian returnees have arrived from Libya after their evacuation by an international migration body and the Gambia government. The Gambia is hosting a terrorism research forum being attended by security operatives from across the African continent. Senegalese and Gambian government officials have congregated in Banjul to discuss the free movement of goods and services between the two countries. And the Syrian government is claiming to be protecting its citizens, but new evidence shows that thousands in the country are still dying violently. You can also follow the day's stories as well as other GRTS programs live on our website at www.grts.gm. There you can also monitor GRTS Radio live. That's the news at 10. Thanks for watching and do have a pleasant night.
Iko momanya malla jali ala ning atram manan kuntela bari si nga jali adu ning atram ko ta fenna laftala o malla fa iba sikala
ha hani dunia falindana rakote mbekela tele
jali musuni jali velwo kumala ni ngaralu
yo akamunta manding
mandinga countu alinga denjang nga benjang
fodi suñaro kede ni manjali yake
kila la ngaralu almisu
nam
jali barako ni barakanta ya nyoso do nyaadi le
barako kasande foye wulula batu ye wulula fulo batu ye silenya ni ko kar wuliyata ja hanna mandi ye jeleto kar wuliyata ibe barako le sanka barako ye ñu harjo la ju farfutilo kon domba harjo kumbota kay ko to barkanda da kay hali aka nte danate aka e me dundulalo aka nte barko buka dun kuma be
bawo dunya biri ya nyininka ikan dunya tela dimbal be siala de bari ti yamire le wo dimbal kono ibe balondi la nyaadi le ibe manankun na nyaadi le kat ko fodol ci so mi yalo koy be so la koy o mo to nyaalti bari la balondo masata labo kala le bawa be futo sitila ikaje futu jumal be sitila ako sawani banko be futula ne ma jiyo be na be banko sinandila ni akilim fiya ke kebe
compromise man tan jinul tema no compromise min be je dron wala mo be momi bala abo abala ye jabaro min ke je abonde je yebo amaro bala ni man songola si boro di amaro la mi alu kabi halakila semo warta bake ni man ko hadama di moto bar qur'an la sembole warta fi kan
dino ka akabalule
3000 6000 years fam
nam
dol be je be kerin ngam fo londi ko le mo ngalon ni malu ta fala ja parce que dunya be benje kan
kacha na lafta nyin ko lon na anin ku ko tangol ali bula alhaji keba di wanuma ala nyin programme kacha min kana aramisa o aramisa talantan nin tala kacha